These 5 practical ADHD things that we have in our house that have helped us so much. They are actual items that we have in our home and we use every day. Number 1, checklists. These checklists are what has helped us so much, just like stay on top of things daily, weekly, at night, in the morning. We have checklists placed everywhere. And the reason why they work so well for us is because they break down every single task that needs to get done so that we don't have to overthink. So that if brains are kind of like frazzled in the morning or at night, or even like throughout the week, we have a place to kind of recenter and focus our attention on just basic tasks that need to get done. So everyone has a daily and a weekly checklist that they follow. And we have bedtime routines, we have morning routines, we have bathroom, like don't forget to brush your teeth, like those practical things that for ADHD brains can be something that is a challenge. And so by creating these checklists, it helps everyone kind of like run smoothly with like what needs to get done. If executive function starts to break down, these checklists really are the guide, or the kind of like someone's holding your hand to remind you of things to do, but it's the autonomy that like you are in charge of following the checklist versus somebody reminding you and telling you. Number 2, we have labels on everything. Like everything is labeled. And this isn't just because it's like aesthetic. This is for function. Because again, if your executive functioning skills start to break down, thinking about where things go, looking and searching for things, or even just like remembering basic things around your house, like where like keys go, where these things go, it really helps streamline the entire thought process for you. So you don't have to think about like where things go if you forgot to empty the dishwasher and now you're like struggling in the middle of the day trying to put things away, and your executive functioning skills just could be stopping because you're just so fight or flight, right? Like when our brains get in that mode, having everything labeled has significantly helped everyone in our family just kind of like refocus. And then you don't have to think, you just have to like read what is there, where this thing goes, and you don't have to search or find anything. It just is labeled. Number 3 is a color coordinated closet. Now, again, color coordinated has become an aesthetic and something like people strive for all over their home. I don't necessarily agree to that for all ADHD brains because it can be too visually distracting. But in a closet, it can help with outfit decisions significantly, because when you see like, okay, for work today, I'm going to wear black pants. So then you can look at your closet and you can rule out black tops because you know, don't want to match black with black. Or if you do want to match black with black, then it's easy to kind of like group those items together to pick outfits quicker, easier, and with less brain power. So for us, color coordinated closets help significantly in reducing that overwhelm. But color coordinated house, I personally have yet to find an ADHDer who benefits from that because it can be so visually distracting. Number 4 is minimal decor. Now, this means you don't have a lot of visual clutter. As ADHDers, we like collecting things, right? We like the novelty is such a dopamine hit for us. So having like new decor, fresh decor, all of that can really help us significantly. But the visual can be so overwhelming. So by keeping your decor minimal but changing it up frequently can totally give you that same dopamine hit without buying anything new. If you have minimal decor, it's easy to shop your home and then redecorate like many rooms at once, which gives you that like dopamine hit. It's amazing. And number 5 is bins and baskets for specific purposes. Bins and baskets are great. I love bins and baskets, but they can totally be a like catch-all for all the things. So if you give bins and baskets a specific purpose, like your landing zone or drop zone, or you have all the stuff for your morning routine, all of that can significantly help you if it's kept in a bin or a basket. but the basket or bin has to have a specific purpose, which is why label it with what it is. So if it's your morning routine basket, you just take that out in the morning from under your sink or on your bathroom counter. Like it has all your morning skincare and hair care things. And then you have your bedtime basket with like all the bedtime face and body and skincare and all of that, like before bed. And so all of the stuff is sorted based on how you use it in a particular bin or basket. You have a landing zone, launch zone, like catch-all sort basket that like you'll go through every night. Or if that's like too much, you have your drop zone, which is where you place all of the items that you need every morning at the end of the night. So you come in, your keys, your wallet, watch, phone, like all of that goes in that one spot. You have chargers linked in there so that, you know, your phone, you can charge it, your watch if you need to, like if it's Apple Watch or whatever. All of that's in like one designated spot. So in the morning, you can go and all of that stuff is there in the morning. So those are 5 ADHD-friendly things we do in our home to keep everything running smoothly. Do you have something in your home that you can't live without? Share in the comments. I would love to learn more about ADHD-friendly things you do in your home.